All right, folks, here we are at Yost. I'm rolling in hot. I got the squish tender with his breakfast. Hoping to not get hit by this Kia. You're going to watch the walk-in to Yost Ice Arena on the campus of the University of Michigan. As we get set for East Coast Prime, the Champions Hockey Academy. It might already be started. Looks like just warm-ups. The dad pod. You can just sit right up there. You got this.
I dropped him off. Hey, are you okay? Google it and daily.
It's in the group chat. Cinnamon swirl. Yep. Down to eat. Sit wherever. New Will got you the whole way up here, huh? I'm gonna go towards center.
You guys stay.
Say hi, everybody. I've already got my chirps ready for Coach Al. Dougie's birthday. I can't even pick on him if it's his birthday. Sorry if you got car sick as I walked in. All right, here we are. Yost Ice Arena, University of Michigan. You saw the walk in. You may have had to get some Dramamine. I bounced you around. I don't have the Jumbotron on for it. What a facility, huh? And your starting lineups. Here from Yost. We got the goaltender, Steve. On defense, Bear Warehouse. And Drew Daly. Up front, we will see Christini. He feeds it across the warehouse. Is that... What should he 82 is? And Evans. I think that's Machado. It is. So Christini, Evans, and Machado up front. And Daly and Wareheim on the back end for East Coast Prime. As they take on Champions Academy, we'll see some familiar faces. Like Wilford and Hart, Sutter, Rolston. Kids you've seen throughout the summer. And they've got a captain on the bench. They're coached by the only Martin Wilson. We're going to say all sides here. Just in front of the Big Ten logo. As Christini plays it into the offensive end. It'll be forechecked by Evans and Machado. Bouncing puck taken away by Daly at center. No battle there. It'll be Rolston coming away with it for Champions. Daly on the back pressure, able to take it back. Looking up at center. It's Champions Academy to the line. Now Daly with it. Daly will retreat in front of his own cage, playing it over to Warehouse. Warehouse looking up the wall to come off of Machado. Off of Christini, out the center, whack past Daly. That should be an offside play. It'll say onside. They played in behind the East Coast Prime net. There's Daly with it behind his own cage. Long shift here. They fired all the way up ice and looking for Bobby Spang. It was the offensive player of the tournament in the Prague Youth World Championships that this Prime team was victorious in. As Warner, it looks like it'll be Real, Warner, and Spang. As Spang battles for it, gathered in by Stonacek. Stonacek and McCormick on the back end for Prime. I'm sorry, that's Yale. Stonacek and Yale. Warner on the forward check. Picked off at the point by Stonacek. You'll see a heavy game from 77 and Gray. Champions Academy wearing gold uniforms today, looking a lot like the University of Michigan, where we bring you this game live from. The East Coast Prime team in their gray uniforms, the gray jerseys, with the gold crown on the chest. It'll be Jack Hare firing one in on net. He's teamed up with Fishbone on the back end. Partway through a line change here for Prime. As it's gathered in and skated out through center. Warner with it for Champions as he'll pull up, finding a trailer. Heavy shot blocked in front by Fishbone. Rebound wedged in front. Fishbone will be on it again. Sending it to the half wall, where a centering pass is intercepted by Hare. He goes to the outside for a tap by McCormick that'll end up in the back. So it looks like Bucolic, McCormick, and Foy up front, Hare and Fishbone on the back end. Colin McCormick planning on having an absolutely stellar day on his father's birthday as Coach Doug turns 28. Asked so nicely for the game to be streamed live as a birthday present. Told him it'll only cost him probably a long weekend at the beach house with Coach Al as the butler. His daily battles in behind. It's all the way to the point as Champions Academy controls here. Part of Sabre fame with a heavy shot that is gathered in and held. Christini back to the face-off dot. Heads out to the blue line and he'll get just over. Christini will pick it off at center. They can't quite advance. It'll be Yale with it. Trying for Evans. It'll come free to Stonacek. Now Machado. Machado into the offensive zone, controlling to the outside. Down on the play. Good support by Champions. Evans is forecheck. Of course, there's a turnover. Here's Christini. Looking. He'll fire back door. It just goes between the stick and the legs of Evans. Stonacek in front for a redirection by Christini just wide. Evans to the puck. He'll put it deep for Christini. Christini out to the point. It's just past Stonacek there. And the rolling puck's whacked out by Machado all the way into the offensive end. He'll track it down there. Looks like a bit of a... Oh, looks like maybe not a too short of event. It looks like Champions Academy going with 5 defense here as the battle breaks out in front of the Prime bench. It'll be wedged in behind the Prime cage where it's set up and carried out by Jack Hare. Hare up to the blue line. A bouncing puck will get past Hart. On to Warner. Danger. Here is Warner's shot blocked. It'll be gathered back in by the power forward for Prime. Played down the wall for Warner. Taken away by Champions back out the center. Rolling puck picked off. Here's Warner with it. Too many men on the ice. No call. It's Warner's in. Backside for Spang and a beautiful save. So the first robbery of the game by the Champions netminder. As Warner up on the forecheck pressure. He's just battling. Champions getting away with it. Too many men there. They were looking for a D change. Had the defenseman on. He retreated right back to the bench. Right in front of the official. Able to get away with that one. It'll be Daly. Off the stick here for Spang. Spang will gain the zone onside. It'll be driven heavily into the board. That's played behind the kick. Taken there by Champions. They'll start to break out to the outside. Pass the stick, a reel and a 3-on-2 developing here for Champions. Prime. A little late on the back check there. Champions will look to set things up. A one-time blast from the point. I believe goes off the outside of the iron there. Wareheim up for Warner. Rolling puck at center. Chopped that by Warner. And it'll be dumped in by Champions. It'll be Wareheim. First one to the corner. He's actually beaten to the puck there. I'm getting beaten to the biscuit here a little bit. If we'll end up on the back of the cage, we'll get a whistle. It'll be a defensive zone draw. Historic Yost Ice Arena here on the campus of the University of Michigan. Home a potential second overall pick in the upcoming NHL draft. Referee having a discussion here. The scorer's bench. Hopefully without a tripod, I'm not making you too sick. .8:16 to play here in the period. A heavy blast wide of the goal. Off around behind to be played by Stonacek. It'll be McCormick getting to it, supported well by Buchlick. Buchlick will try the other side. Knocked away from him, but right there's Stonacek. Again, good puck support here by East Coast Prime. It'll be Yale coming through center, feeding it all the way to the opposite corner. And it'll be Buchlick the first one to it. He wedges it further for Jack Foy. If you don't know a kid's name, just go with Jack. There's like 13 of them on the roster. Stonacek has it just roll past the stick. Here comes Rolston. Dangerous play. Sending it across, and it'll be fired just wide of the cage. McCormick to it. Can't quite clear. It'll be wedged up and taken by Buchlick. They'll find Foy. Foy blazing right across the M. Into the offensive zone for a heavy blast that goes high blocker shot. Rolling puck. Knocked away from Machado, and back come Champions. It'll be dumped in. Evans. First one to it. Wedges it right up. Here's Fishbone. Fishbone and Christini looking to create as they gain the zone 3-on-2. Machado in the high slot as Christini will take it to the corner. Up to Evans at the point. He'll wind and hammer one that goes off of something and hits iron. I think it went off a defender in front and caught iron. And Evans back to it looking for a backhand that bounces over his stick. It'll be a one-on-one play. Wedged past Hare. Diving and forcing it towards the cage. Jack Hare able to intercept it. Machado now. Able to get control. Wedging it all the way to the center. Can Evans get to it? He will not. It'll be an icing. We'll head all the way back to the Prime Zone. Thanks for joining us here on Cine TV. Make sure you click that subscribe button for you. It's what we ask. Click the subscribe button below. We're bringing you Champions Hockey Academy taking on East Coast Prime here in the Hockey Hall of Fame series from Ann Arbor, Michigan. A heavy blast blocked by Warner. They come the whole way back to the champion zone. E-to-D play there. So we've seen a couple irons. A big save by Champions Academy goaltender on Bobby Spang earlier in this period. Some quality defense as these teams feel each other out. We've got about 6:06 to play here in the first frame. Here's a backhand tap by Reel to Daly. Up for Warner. Warner, 3-on-3 developing. He has a bounce off the twig, and back comes Champion. Champion defenseman on the rush, able to be cut off deftly by Bear Warehouse. On the puck pressure, Spang. Spang and Reel teaming up on the forecheck. Good counter there by Champions to get it all the way to the prime zone where Wareheim will retake control. Boys with the puck as he finds his partner Daly. Up for Jack Reel, rolls underneath his stick. It won't be icing. No icing here. He touched that in front of the line. Routed in by Champions in their own corner, looking to stretch one out. That'll be a no icing as well. No icing here either. Ivy League Yale, to it in the corner. There's Stonacek. All the way across. Beautiful dish there to McCormick as he gains the zone. With some space in front for a redirect by Vukovic that comes right to the stick of Foley and Zukin. Jack Foley. Jack on the spot. In the slot. Gives it a little tap, tap, taparoo and sends that one home to give. East Coast Prime a 1-0 lead. With 4:57 to play in period number 1. Euclid able to win the draw back for Stonacek. Yale has to take it away. 3-on-2 developing here. Drive in, sending one in front. It'll be taken away. McCormick. Up for Foy. Rolling. Puck will pop free here. Stonacek. Now Foy. Foy. Over to McCormick. And it has it roll off of his stick. That whole play starts with that beautiful breakout. That goal by seam feed by Stonacek is in behind comes Champions, but they are offside at the line. As you would expect at a university campus, my feet are actually stuck to the floor in some sort of sticky mess where I decided to stand. Machado up after the puck. Rolling puck gathered in by Fishbone, dumped to the corner. It'll be Evans pressuring. I think that's Carver. For Champions. His hair tries to keep it at the line. Now Evans off of Machado. Machado with it back. Tries to make a move at center. Able to do so to come off the defenseman's stick. Christini will be the first one to it. Leaving in front, looking off the skate. Evans using the body to free it up. Now Machado with the puck. He boots it behind the cage. They wedge it around to the point for Fishbone. Fishbone all the way across. Here's Christini. What a feed by Fishbone. Christini runs a little fake there. Drives the puck in on net. Machado reaches for the rebound, but it is sprawled out and gathered in by the goaltender in goal. Champions Academy team made up from kids from all over. Looks like we've got some LA kids. Certainly a number of players from the Toronto metro area. Buffalo Sabres. So you get a true international all-star group there. Coached by Buffalo Sabre defensive coach Marty Wilford. That's a heavy shot from Wareheim up high. It'll be Warner. He's been a man among boys on the puck. Finding Spang behind. Bump there. Spang reversing for Reel. And deep for Warner. It'll come free to Daly. Daly as they cycle the puck in the zone. Fires it across. Can't find either Spang or Wareheim, so they'll reset. But it's taken away at center by Champions. Fired in deep. Warner in after it. A bounce off the stick. Picked up by the real deal Jack Reel. Pittsburgh Penguins the lead. Able to gain the zone. Dumping it in. Hart back to get it. Real with the pressure. Able to play it up the wing. I think that's Wilford. Able to bank it off the boards, and out come Champions on what'll be an off. Oh, they're going to say onside play. Daly to the puck. He's hammered in behind the cage, but able to take a hit to make a play up to Wareheim. His breakout pass eludes the stick of Arnold. He rimmed all the way in behind. Set up behind the cage, picked up by Daly. Daly behind, leaving for Foy. Foy, the East Coast goal scorer, driving through center. Firing one in front that crashing into the cage is Vukovic, and that puck will come all the way out as the net is dislodged. Vukovic to take the faceoff. He fades back for Champions. And drive in. Onside play at the line, defended by Vukovic. Bouncing puck will come free to McCormick. McCormick and Vukovic on a 2-on-2. Vukovic driving hard to the net, almost making it a 2-on-1. The pass by McCormick is deflected to the corner, and back comes Champion. Intercepted by Foyle, leave it right up the wing for a tap pass by McCormick. These three have it going right now. Seam feed picked off, read well by Stonacek. His intercepted pass is taken right back by Champions before it's gathered in by Gale. Now Vukovic. Now Evans. Evans dancing to the inside, trying to tap it through the legs of Hart. Will be gathered in by Champions, played back where Evans will disrupt. Now Christini off of Machado's chest to the corner for Hart. Hart of Champions rimming it around. Here's Fishbone lofting one to the corner. Christini will get there. He tries all the way across. Now Machado looking to feed it. Evans. Now Hare at the point. As they go low to high, heavy shot from Hare kicked aside. Christini to the corner. Now Machado. Machado has it knocked away. Evans to it. They'll go up top for Fishbone. Fishbone down low for Christini. That pass is picked off, and back come the gold-clad Champions Academy. Fishbone to set things up. Will carry out as time will tick away here on period number 1. Fishbone will gain the zone. Driving in and getting the shot all the way in on net, and we'll have there should be about 8 seconds left. It'll be 6.6 instead. A little delay in stopping the clock there. Capacity crowd here at Yost Arena. Bang battle for it in the God. It comes off the stick of reel, and time will expire here in period number 1. I gotta find somewhere else. I am stuck to the floor. Disgusting. Yeah. The Bionic Man, Daryl Warner, with a fresh hit, making his return to the ice rink. Watch son Devon play for East Coast Prime, making the 37-hour journey from their home in New Jersey to Michigan. Give me a look around here. Historic Yost Ice Arena, home of the University of Michigan. Surprisingly, no national championship since '98. Look at all the talent that's come through here. So it's 1-0. East Coast Prime leading. There's wires and stuff in the way for you to see the actual scoreboard. And the big board they didn't turn on for the board. The big board. Bobby Spang will lean in over the dot and we get ready for period number 2. Behind the Prime cage. Champions tries to battle in their own end. They're in the Prime end. As Prime counterattacks. Here's the real deal. Jack Reel with a heavy shot. Just misses that far post blocker side. Back pressure by Spang. And freed up to be tapped by Warner. Now, Wareheim to Reel. Reel into Warner. Warner tried to send it across Sutter there with a stick. Preventing it from getting through to Spang. Warner peels off the wall. In front of heavy blast. Down low. Covered up. Ukalik, McCormick, and Foy. Yale and Stonacek on the back end. Yale with it. Gonna toss it in behind. Ukalik on the forecheck as they try to counter with a stretch play. That's read and picked off perfectly by Stonacek. Tried a second time. McCormick up on that forecheck. Able to disrupt. Good support by Vukovic as they'll battle in the corner. Heavy hit by Foy as the puck pops free. 3-on-2 develops here for Champion. They gain the zone. A heavy blast from way outside. Chopped back up, and here's McCormick. Has it knocked away, but Vukovic follows on. His heavy shot blocker to the corner. Stonacek will keep it at the line, but only briefly back come Champions. Toronto Junior Canadian for you. We'll free things up to the side of the cage where Yale will win about. Good back and forth action here. A 1-0 game. It's been pretty indicative of the play thus far. As Floyd disrupts the break-in attempt. Played to the corner. Rimmed all the way around. Waving it up. Here's Hart at the point with a heavy blast that's wide of the cage. Chop fast Warner to Foy. Foy brace and take a hit, freeing the puck up for Christini, but his breakout attempt fails. And a shot just eludes the high glove side. Onside play there. The line is going to come off the side of the goalie net. A shot from behind the net off the pad. So a keep at the blue line that was really close is dumped in behind the cage where it's gathered in and played off the back of the netminder and into the cage to tie the game at 1. Machado forced it into the Champions zone. Evans up on the forecheck. Counter attack through center as Harris swipes at it. Rolling puck comes off the skate of Fishbone. Bouncing again as it'll be Christini with it. Christini through center. Has back pressure. Will find Evans who peeled off nicely. Havers won it. Skips. It came off the goalie's chest out for a rebound that's played just wide. A good play there by Christini to find Evans who created some space on a 3-on-4. And now Evans on the back, but a rolling puck comes through and Rolston will find the 5-hole. 2 quick goals gives Champions the lead. See how East Coast does playing from behind with 11 and a half to go. There's Spanger with it into the offensive zone. Champions Academy doing a good job of limiting chances, getting a couple bounces. It comes in front, swipe down, it'll end up under the goaltender. Good scramble play in front. That was Prime with another scoring chance. Exactly what they need to do. Keep doing those things. Bang, on the face-off, wedges it across, looking for Warner. Play it out the center. It'll be picked up and carried through. Warner for Champions, finding that person. High slot side of the cage, kicked away. Rolling puck over the stick of Daly as he tries to clear. It'll be kept out as he controls and finds the center of the ice. Up comes Warner. Now Spang to the outside where it's off of a stick into the netting, protecting the thousands upon thousands of fans here at Yost. University of Michigan student section late arriving in this one. As the tailgating outside is ferocious. It's like a football atmosphere out there. As Yale carries it in, we'll get an offside call. You click over the dot. Up comes Champion, weaving through center. Back pressure by Vukovic. Played in behind for the Sabre forward. As Stonacek will close on the puck. He's pinned against the wall. Good support by Champions as they wedge it out in front and send one skipping through the crease. McCormick will reverse to Yale. Finding some space and now up for Foy. Foy will spin it right back to Yale. Leaving through center, has it taken away right at the line. There's McCormick tapping it forward for Vukovic. Will gain the zone on side. Foy follows on. Heavy blast in front. Deflects just wide. Yale to it. He'll play it back to the corner past the stick of Foy. Actually, right to the stick of Foy who centers one. Messini knocked down in front. His back comes Champions. Weaving through center. Gaining the zone. Looking. Finding high slot. Rolls him with a blast. That's blocked by Yale. The counter is fired out the center. Can Evans beat Carver to it? He won't. Carver gathers and takes it in behind. Looking at Carver. Looking to set things up. Evans gets a stick to it. Disrupting. That forces a turnover here. Machado can't quite gather it in. Play it across. And in comes Champions as they drive the net. Evans to it. Able to stop and pull it back. He'll find Cristini. Cristini looks to gain the zone. Working, centering it. Evans there with a heavy blast. As the goalie slid from his right to left, he kicked out the right pad. What a save as we get a nice... that's Cristini finding Evans again for another 10-bell chance and an even better save. Sorry about the bounciness, folks. I do not have a tripod here in Michigan. So you're getting the handheld Dramamine version. As here's Jack Air right down Main Street. Kicked away. Fishbone with it in front. Rolling puck will be gathered in by the defense. Machado with the back pressure, able to free it up for Fishbone. Fishbone will drive in onside, gaining the zone. Firing one, blocker shot. It comes off the blocker and almost goes in the cage. It bounces kind of off the back corner as Evans will get there. He'll reverse for Cristini. Picked off by Hart. Machado up on the forecheck. Putting in the work. Disrupting as it's tossed around. It'll be gathered in by Harris center. I don't know why the referee's arm was up. I thought there was a penalty coming. It's Fishbone will find Evans. Evans will tap it right to Machado. In front for Hare's blast. It's kicked away. Now Fishbone and Evans defend a 3-on-2 coming back the other way. In front, kicked away. Battle for set behind the King. It'll be won by East Coast and rimmed up the wall. Can't quite clear. Champions in business. In front for a one-timer that's fanned on. Evans to it. Chops it to the point no further. Machado and Evans on an extended shift here in their own end. Would be dangerous. Swipe that and gathered in. Here's Spang. Standing on the clearing attempt. They'll try a second time. Puck will bounce out. Rolston. Stick on puck deflection. Off of Evans. Hair to it. He'll rim it around. It'll come all the way through. No icing as it could have been played to the bench. Machado will jump up on the plate. He'll get the puck first. Centering it for Spang. Inside, outside. Bobby Spang's putting on the wrist. Forehand, backhand, forehand. I think they call that the triple deke. As Spang scores to tie the game at 2. The Gordon Bombay right there. Six minutes, 48 seconds to play in the second frame. And Daly steps up and disrupts. Let's see if East Coast can gain some momentum from the most recent goal, as it's wedged in front to be gobbled up by the goaltender. Defensive zone draw here for Champions is East Coast Prime gets up on the forecheck. They'll wedge it out the center all the way down. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is. They come back the other way. And we'll get matching penalties here. It looks like Rolston and Wareheim will head off. Coincidental minors. I believe Bear Wareheim just wanted to see exactly what the Michigan penalty boxes were like. It'll be Spang to take the faceoff. He tried to go forward there. That was a sneaky little play. The rim it behind for Warner. He's looking in front. Got it on that backhand. He'll find Daly. Daly back to Warner. Warner weaving in heavy blast. The goalie thought it got by him. It was blocked out front, and it's wedged up off the glass all the way down. As the puck comes off the stick of Daly, right through a Champions player, is able to find the back of the cage. Finding the 5-hole. And Champions takes the lead right back. It'll be Fishbone and Stonacek in their own end off of the skate. Picked up by Champions, banked off the board. Here comes Vukovic back in through center. Weaving and firing one, just missing that blocker side. Couple pucks sail just wide of the blocker here. There's McCormick with it in front. He's looking for Fishbone on the backhand. McCormick back with it. Another centering feed. That'll come through to Stonacek. Good creativity. This line back at it again. As a wraparound, I think that might be. It's not in the cage. It's at the side of the net. A good save there. Pinned against that post. Great stop. And cover 5:17 to play. And it's lofted all the way up the center. It's a 3-on-1 and full splitties. And a big stop to keep it 3-2 here. McCormick's bumped down. This going down behind the play. And round one and another stop, this time at the short side of the kick. Right back up to the point. Net is off its pegs. Once again, thanks everybody for joining us here on Sydney TV. Make sure you click the subscribe button below as we bring you Champions Academy versus East Coast Prime here from the Hockey Hall of Fame, Ann Arbor. There's Machado to Evans. Evans drives the outside all the way around behind. Takes a bump, continues with the puck. He'll reverse to Machado in the corner. He makes a nifty drag out, finding Yale at the point as they work low to high. As they play catch along the wall, it'll get by Yale. Marty Wilford calling for that heavy pressure we've seen as Evans comes through. He'll find Christini. He'll make a nice cut to the middle. Back in front, Evans to the backhand, has it poked away at the last second. He'll play it across for Jack Hare. Hare uses the body, freed up for Machado, has it roll off a stick back. They come 3-on-2. It'll be Christini and Yale defending as they gain the zone onside. Back in front, heavy blast into the crease where it's cleared. Kicked at by Machado. Leads up the wall. Here's Hart with a blast. That deflects. Carried around behind where Hare picks one up and fires it all the way back up. Back in comes Champions. Onside as they play it across. Runner will get there for Champions Academy. Defended by Hare. Has it knocked away, but he'll get it right back. Right in behind. Defended perfectly by Yale before it's iced by Christini. We'll get a line change with 3:15 to go in the second frame. Champions 3, East Coast Prime 2. Defensive zone draw to be Bobby Smack. Wolfston now behind. Blast from the point, blocked out in front, chopped at it. It'll be kept in. Champions with a shot, blocked out front. Wareheim to it, taps it off the wall. It's taken away. Here's Wolfton across the top of the zone, winding, firing. I think that goes off the blocker and wide. Spang to it as he's able to get it up for real. Here comes Warner, driving through center. Tripped on the play. He'll play on. As Warner gets it behind, pulls it out in front, kicked away. Just before it crossed the line, the goaltender able to get a pad to it. This goaltender's been a difference maker in this one. As Warner drives and sends it all the way across. A heavy blast to the glove where it is stopped and held. We get a whistle. Rolling puck here is finally gathered in by Stonacek, who drives through center. Heavy blast will hit the chest and able to hold on to that and not give up a rebound. Nice job there. Euclid, McCormick, Foy, Yale, and Stonacek. There's a set play there by Champions as they win the draw, fired high up off the glass, creating a scoring opportunity on a one-on-one at the other end. Euclid tries to pull it off the wall. Alon able to keep it in. Good stick lift there by Champions in the corner. Allow the power forward to come away with it. Rolston across the top of the zone. Set across from Carver. Carver has a heavy blast, and we get to see it there as it's kicked out. Rebound put past any danger as they play catch. Good puck movement there by Champions early in this event. Luckily banked off the wall gathered in by Foy. Foy trying to poke it past Carver. Carver able to disrupt it and forces Foy to dump it in. They'll look for a line change from East Coast as it's sent all the way up its ice. And Champions, so with 1:06 to play, Champions leading 3-2. We'll have an offensive zone face-off here for East Coast. It'll be Machado, Evans, Christini, Fishbone, and Hare. It comes free to Machado for a backhander. Sailing just wide. A shot comes in deflected by Christini that's gloved in front of the pad. The action save there. .5 as Machado sets to take the draw. Evans gets in on the pressure. And Champions carries it through center. Counter attack by Fishbone will come off the stick of Evans. Rolling around at center, picked up there by Champions. That's Hart leaving into the offensive. Fishbone to it. He'll tap it for Machado. Machado. Dangerous pass there for Evans. He lets it go right to Christini. It'll be centered, swipe that, and just missing the stick of Machado as Fishbone steps up on the play. They keep coming in waves. There's a good poke there by Machado. Here's Fishbone, followed on by Evans. He'll get it to Christini. Christini protects himself as he's dumped on the play. It'll come free. Here's Fishbone. Heavy blast, blockered away. Retreating his hair as we get the horn to end the second period. Exciting back and forth action. I will warn you, we're about 15 minutes away from me having to cut this off. Unless somebody wants to grab my phone. Because I got to get the squish tender over to his game at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. They gather around their respective benches. East Coast Prime getting words of wisdom by coaches Joe Templin and Chris Zarb. As Champions Academy gathers around head coach Marty Wilford. I don't know who his assistants are. Western Hockey TV. So if I have to cut out due to getting squished to the game, Western Hockey TV on YouTube is also broadcasting the game live. Western Hockey TV on YouTube. So I'm going to be signing off in about 15 minutes. So I'll bring in most of this third period here. Hopefully we'll get Prime back into the lead. It'll be Spang to win the draw. Back to Wareheim. Over for Daly. Up for Real. Bouncing puck. As Real hammered on the play. He's able to get it deep. Wareheim stepping up. Warner to the puck. He plants a champion player, so this is going to be a physical third period, it looks like. Champions setting the tone with the hit on Real. East Coast returning the favor with a couple of their own as they come screaming through center for a 2-on-1, defended perfectly by Wareheim, and back comes East Coast. It'll be Spang, darting in, getting himself free. He'll twist it back and it just comes off the stick of Warner. Here's off of Real stick now for Daly to the corner. Warner has it in his feet, actually steps on the puck and plays it forward to himself where he wedges it back behind looking for Real. He'll come all the way out the center for Wareheim to dump it. Ryan looking for a change as a quick counter here by Champions. They'll get a chance down the right side. A backhander kicked away. I think that came off the glove. Here's Vukovic up for Foy. Foy trying to split the D, and he will. Mario-esque as he drove into the zone, but the rolling puck skips away from him and ends up under the mitt of the Champion goaltender. Vukovic over the dot in the offensive zone. Won by Champions. They'll rim it around. Stonacek stepping up, trying to keep it in. Pop past him, and back come the captain, Morris, wearing the C for Champions. And Foy will come away with it. Now Vukovic in support. He's banged against the boards. As Vukovic will battle and get it all the way out the center. Good body position there as he tosses it all the way to the opposite corner where McCormick's up on the forecheck. Now Vukovic, who lays a heavy hit. McCormick will come away. He's blocked on the play. As the hitting third period here continues. Able to win a muscle battle there as East Coast Prime as Champions will counterattack through center. Warner for Champions with a shot off the blocker. Rebound is tossed up and over the cage in front. A rolling puck will come to Machado. He'll find Christini, and it'll be a potential 2-on-2 here. As Christini fires high short side. Good shoulder save there. In front for Evans. Has it knocked off of his stick. It'll be rimmed around, and Champions will force it all the way out the center. Hare there to defend, as it's an onside dump into the corner. Machado to it. He'll get it up for Evans. He'll tap it back out the center, but there's Carver. As here comes Rolston like a train into the offensive zone. Able to gather the puck. Hare with a nice stick there, disrupting it. Now Machado. He tries to toe drag at the line. That's knocked away from him. He'll try a second time, able to clear it with a bit of a chip out. Rolston to the puck. He tries a power move to the middle, and a shot times off of iron. Picked up by Champion. Swiped out by Christini. Up to the point. Machado with a great stick, able to play takeaway. 2-on-3 as they gain the zone. Machado, heavy blast. Evans tied up by Carver on the rebound. Good defensive play there. Back comes Champion through center. Evans able to tap it up for Fishbone, looking for Spang. Evans will follow on. It's Evans and Spang into the zone. Evans dangles outside, centers one, a rolling puck in front, and we're going to get a slash or a rough. It'll be Carver with the rough. Able to draw the power play here. A much needed one with 10:05 to go. 10:50 to go. Sorry, 10:50 to go. It'll be a 2-minute power play, I believe. First penalty of the game. First non-coincidental penalty of the game. Nope, minute 30 power play. Bang and reel. Now Wareheim. Wareheim with a blast. It'll take it to the glove. And puck runs just over the stick of Wareheim, but he's able to win a battle there at the blue line. And as he and Real just come together there in a play that gets broken up. And Spang will take it back. Here's Warner. Off the official. Driving in. Has it knocked away at the last possible second. And they'll try to set up the man advantage here. It's Real. Through the legs of one. He'll wind and fire. Blocker to side. Daly with it. Daly fakes the lead for Wareheim. Heavy blast. Rebound. Kick just wide of the cage. It's cleared but not out. It'll be Daly keeping it at the point. Now Wareheim. In. Trying to shoot. Second attempt. Gets into the middle before it's cleared all the way down. Oh, no icing. No ice. Usually you get the no icing on 2-minute penalties in these summer events. But no icing here at the minute and a half either. So partial USA hockey rules. They get touch up offsides, you get icing, but you get the 2-minute penalties because of the 15-minute period. As Warner drives wide, he'll send it off the shoulder into the stands. That'll be a souvenir. Somebody's going to want that autographed after the game. 8 seconds left on the man advantage. Christini to lean over the dot. Yale and Stonacek on the back end. Good deflection there by the defense, and Stonacek will gather things at center for Prague. And kicked away by Rolston, but gathers it back in. Now Christini will get in the zone. To Machado. High slot, heavy blast, just misses. Evans and Stonacek will switch as Stonacek fires one towards the cage. That's blocked by the stick of Rolston. Oh, Stonacek just has it come over his stick. It'll be a potential breakaway here. In and a big kick save. Remember that one, folks. With 8:56 to play in the third, trailing by a goal. And Stonacek uses the back of the cage to get control. Firing it all the way across off the twig of Machado. It's onside as it's played in by Champions, but countered attack immediately. Uklik with the back pressure. Stonacek stepping up, ignored the puck. That'll be a penalty. Gotta try to play the puck. So with 8:25 to play, it'll be a penalty kill. Good call by the officials. The officials have done a great job today. He's off one by Buklik to the corner. Fishbone bang it heavily off the boards, kept at the point. Over for Hart. As Champions plays catch. A rolling puck just bounces over the stick of Hart. McCormick battles. The hair, two it rimming one around, and he's able to clear it all the way down. No icing. He realized before, and up on the forecheck, Buklik. He finds McCormick driving the net. It'll be deflected just wide. McCormick takes a bump. Buklik disrupting again. Half of the penalty time on the minor to Stonacek for interference has gone away. A centering pass will elude everybody to the corner where Champions will get control. Backside feed for a shot and a better save. And that'll end up in the Michigan student section. $7:25 to play, third period action. Champions Academy 3, East Coast Prime 2. And up to the point. Controlled there, just on the half line. Set up the man advantage. Here's Daly getting to it, able to clear. And with 13 left, that may do it for the power play for Champions. Able to get set up a few times. A beautiful save on the backside feed as Foy takes it away here. Potential shorthanded opportunity as Stonacek now comes out of the box. Daly will pick it off in center. He'll dump it in. Spang. Like a missile to the puck. Now to reel with a blast. It sits out front. And it is covered up and held. As Warner tries to shove one towards the net. And he countered here by Champions and Rolston with speed. Like a train sending across high speed. And they play catch tic-tac-toe and the puck ends up in the back of the net. And they take a 4-2 lead here. Champions Academy on a beautiful passing play. It'll come ultimately to the stick of Rolston for a backdoor tap-in on a 2-on-1 with just an immense amount of speed. Steeny to take the face-off. It'll be one back to Yale. Yale to Stonacek. Stonacek up for Evans. Evans will get it deep. The rolling puck's knocked away from Machado. Evans will dump it into the corner. Machado in after. Christini bump. Machado to it. Around for Stonacek. He'll have it roll past the stick. Tries to play it back to the line. Here's Rolston again. It'll be defended well there by Stonacek. Machado delivers a hit as a rolling puck picked up by Yale. Up for Christini. Christini sauces to Evans. Evans will have a one-on-one opportunity. He'll shoot it between the legs. That'll go just wide. Yale to it. Couldn't quite center. It's taken away. Back comes Champions. A one-on-one here with Hare. 1-on-2 potentially. Yale gets back in the play. Does a great job tying up the back side player. Machado with it will ice it. Icing will be the call as we tick inside of 5 minutes. And I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to get the squish tender over to his game. It's 4-2 Champions. Thanks for joining us here on Cine TV.